Hey everyone, I'm Fred Tolan with INVISIO, and this is one in a series of online videos that will spotlight our tactical communication and hearing protection equipment, as well as provide tips and tricks for users. Today we're going to be talking about the T7 over-the-ear headset. The T7 is an extremely versatile headset. This lightweight and rugged system is capable of operating in any environment to include 12,000 meters in the air and 10 meters submersed. So let's go ahead and look at the T7 headset. This is the tan version. It also comes in black. On the front of the T7, you can see the hear-through microphones. When this headset's connected to a powered communication source, it's going to allow you to have 360-degree situational awareness, which means you're going to have complete awareness of your surroundings while also having industry-leading hearing protection. Let's go ahead and take a look at the boom microphone. Now this boom microphone's on the left side, but it can also be purchased on the right depending on your preference. If we go ahead and take off the windshield on the actual microphone, we'll see underneath there's a talk tab. Now this talk tab is going to allow you to orient the microphone even in a really dark environment. All you have to do is make sure that it's facing you, put the microphone in close proximity to your mouth, and you're going to be good to go. On top of the industry-leading hearing protection, this is also capable of dual comms utilizing the INVISIO X5 headset. So you can have the INVISIO in-the-ear headset in your ears, have this over your ears. It'll use the hear-through mics for all your ambient hear-through and use the bone conduction microphone on the X5 to communicate, and you will be fully protected with dual hearing protection. Now let's go ahead and look at all the configurations that you can achieve with the T7 headset. So let's go ahead and remove the cups from the over-the-ear headset, and I can show you how to put it into different configurations. First thing we're going to want to do is remove these little rubber tabs, these cable clamps. It's pretty simple. You just got to pull them out of the center, and they'll pop off, and that's going to free the cable. So we want to do that on both sides. Once those are removed, we need to get the cable out of the cable cover. Now this is designed so you don't ever have to remove it completely unless you want to. So there's 3 little Velcros. Just remove the 2 outer ones, and that's going to free that part of the cable. Then you can remove the middle one and seal it back up. Now what we want to do to remove the cable clamps from the actual cup is we need to turn it so it's facing upward 90 degrees from the actual headset. And when we do that, we're going to be able to remove the actual clamp. All we have to do is repeat the process on the other side. And we now have the T7 free from the over-the-ear headset configuration. Now that we have the cups removed from the over-the-head configuration, we'll go ahead, set them down, and we'll get ready to put it on the behind the neck. And just like when we were taking it off, we want to put it at a 90-degree angle from the frame. So I have the neck to the back, the frame is facing forward, and I need the cups to go on like this. So I put it up at a 90-degree angle, make sure that the mounting bracket slides on, and then rotate it down so that side's on. And then I just have to repeat the process with the other side. Now that the cups are mounted, I just have to go ahead and take care of the cables. Very similar to the over-the-ear headset, we have this Velcro strap on the back that we're going to use to secure the cable. So what I want to do is open the 2 outside ones and place the cable underneath them and then close them off. Doing it one at a time is going to ensure that the entire thing doesn't come off. Once I have that done, I can kind of pick how much slack I want. I like it pretty even. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the middle one. Now to stow this cable, you can kind of stuff it in there, but I like to make a little S bend. And I like to make sure it's on the other side of the actual frame so it's not pushing into the back of my neck. And then I go ahead and secure that Velcro. This is the behind the neck version of the T7 headset. All I have to do now is go ahead and take those tabs and attach them to the cable if I want to. And we have the T7 behind the neck headset. Now I'm just going to give you a little pro tip. The clamp force on this mounting bracket can be adjusted. So when you're wearing the behind the neck one in particular, because of the shape of the head, everybody's head's going to be different. What we might want to do to make this one fit better is actually turn the clamp force so there's a little less on the back side of it. To do that, I'm just going to go ahead and rotate that up 90 degrees, pull it off, and just turn it around, and then it'll go back down. Repeat the process on the other side. And now there's more force on the front, a little less on the back. It may make it fit better. So now we've covered two of the configurations you can put the T7 in, the over the head and the behind the neck. Next, we're going to go ahead and do the helmet mount. But first, we need to remove this. All I'm doing is reversing the process, removing the tabs from the cables, removing the Velcro, center part of the cable first, close it back off, remove the outer Velcro straps so the cable is completely free, rotate it up 90 degrees, then repeat the process on the other side. So the helmet mounts themselves will work on any OpsCore, Gentex, or Revision helmet, but if you have a Team Wendy helmet, you're going to want to get a different adapter for it. These are very simple. It's going to be very similar to what we've already done. If it's going to go on this way, we want to make sure that the cable clamp force round part's facing in. And we're just going to go ahead and take that headset and face it up towards the actual mount. Then those will slide on. And then we just repeat the process on the other side. Now that we have the T7 cups on the helmet mount, all we have to do is go ahead and attach it to a helmet. Repeat on the other side. And you have your T7 helmet mount configuration. If you want to, you can go ahead and store these on the back of the helmet. And once they're back there, you just probably a little pressure on the brackets and they'll snap into place. And you can tuck away the cable with the Velcro that comes with the kit. Something to look out for is these helmet mounts can be rotated all the way around 360 degrees. The clamp force is going to be a little different if this open side isn't facing up. So we want to make sure that when you mount it, that this little gap is facing up. It'll go on the other way, but it's going to affect the clamp force, which may make it not as snug as it needs to be, which could affect your hearing protection. Now that we've gone through all the configurations that the T7 can be put in, the only thing we need to do is talk about care and maintenance. It's really simple. Because this is submersible to 10 meters, we don't have to worry about getting it wet. If it's just external dirt and debris, you can go ahead and wipe that off with a damp cloth. But if you want to, you can submerge this in a bucket of water to go ahead and flush everything off of it. And I would actually recommend doing that, especially if it's introduced to salt water. That includes the connector. All of this is submersible, so put it all in. If there's a lot of dirt on the outside though, before you go ahead and put it in a bucket of water, you're probably going to want to wipe it down so you don't introduce those particulates into the bucket, which could then get in the connectors. So that's just a pro tip. And after that, just allow it to dry fully before reuse. If you need to remove the ear cup, it's just like any ear cup. You're going to go ahead and just reach up into it and with some pressure pull. So you could take the cups out, you could wipe those separately, then dunk this. It's really taster's choice, however you want to do it. Whatever you do, make sure you allow it to dry fully and you'll be good to go when you're ready for your next mission. As far as storage, you don't want to have any heavy weight on top of your system. Take care of your equipment, it will take care of you, but it is extremely durable. Really, you're just going to want to make sure that it's in a dry and ventilated area and you'll be fine. And that's the end of the video. I hope you found this informative, and if you have any questions, feel free to visit the INVISIO website, and we'll see you next time.